for the Manitoba Mallards, we've got Hort BB, Graz, and Heartless XO. And for Minnesota Floppr, we've got A&W Root Beer X, Crazy Pills, Long Dong Silver, and Fuzzy Lifting Drink. These are some interesting names that we've got going on, but we are now ready to go here as Minnesota is going to be the ones getting onto the hard point first. They are going to be getting points on the board, hopefully being able to hold this one as we're seeing Manitoba are going to be trying to make some moves here. Let's see if they're going to be able to push them off and find a break here.
Yeah, Manitoba here, they do bonds for the P2 here, so they're going to try to go ahead and get into the hill, and it looks like they can do just that. But as I say it, it looks like Pills was able to pick him up. So you can see that we've got a whole lot of Mallards towards the middle. A nice nade out of BB. Heartless able to find one as well. So they're able to keep pressure around mid and over towards P1. But look at that spawn from the Floppr. They literally all just appeared in low R.
They're there. But Manitoba's going to be coming right around the backside. We've got Heartless getting a few, and Heartless actually going to be getting a three-piece, but one of them is his teammate. And then we've got BB. Mallards are holding on to this point here. Let's see if the Minnesota Floppr are going to be able to make some sort of answer, but it does not look like it is happening right now as Mallards are getting kill after kill after kill. BB is on a 4-kill streak. Fuzzy Lifting Drink walking in, not finding anything except a whole lot of bullets to the head. Now, let's see if Fuzzy Lifting Drink can possibly make a move here. The rest of Minnesota are going to be contending this one, but Heartless XO is going to be picking up quite a few kills and is going to be allowing Manitoba to get back in and start getting more points and bringing this one hopefully to a point where they can get themselves into the lead. And it looks like Crazy Pills is going to be getting a kill for himself as well, but not before getting traded away. Heartless XO finally getting in a 5-kill streak before quickly getting shut down. And now the point is up again, and Minnesota Floppr are the ones right there, but it does not look like Manitoba are going to be letting them hold on to this one very easily. Let's see if Minnesota is going to be able to hold this point, and if they're going to be making this one happen. Manitoba looking for a possible breaking point, but unfortunately the defense from Floppr, Suchong Garage is going to be finding one. He's going to be looking for a second one, but he will be going down to Fuzzy Lifting Drink. As Manitoba will actually be finding a slight break here as Crazy Pills is going to be forced to retreat. Graz is going to be looking for a way in, but goes down. BB going to be following right after, and Crazy Pill is going to be picking him up a 2-piece. And they're managing, as Minnesota is managing to hold this point and keep it going strong for them.
But yeah, they were able to get a whole good chunk of time here. That P3 can be so hard to break, and you're seeing it in real time here. But moving over to the P4 side, you can see BB's already set up in there. A lot of purple around it picked up. So now it is up for the Mallards once again to try and get a break here. You definitely want to let Floppr chain P3 to here, rolling the trades through back and forth. And it's so far so good for the Floppr as Long John Silver is letting it. But
Graz picking up a 2-piece here, but Crazy Pills is going to be jumping right back in, and he's going to be picking up a 2-piece for himself and getting the break that is needed for Minnesota and keeping it on. But Heartless XO is going to be moving in, but he's going to be quickly shut down. Graz is going to be trying to make a move as well, and it looks like Long Dog Silver is going to be taking out his friend, which is not what you want to have happen. This is going to be opening an opportunity for the Mallards to get themselves onto the point and possibly look at getting some more points onto the board for themselves. And Crazy Pills is going to be using his friend as a sacrificial point as we get ready to move into this P5 situation. We've got only a few seconds left, and Minnesota has already rotated. They're ready to go on this next point. Root Beer is going to be getting one before going down to Heartless XO. Now we've got Hort coming in. He's going to be getting one. BB is going to be getting one. And Mallards have now secured themselves back onto this next point as Fuzzy Lifting Drink looking to make a move. But this is going to be a very hard point to break. There's a lot of angles that you could be watching to hold on to this point. But Long Dong Silver is going to be breaking one of those peak points. But he will be eventually going down to BB, who is being an absolute menace for the Mallards in this game. Now we've got Minnesota finding the break that they need.
Graz is able to find a big 2-piece, traded by Long Silver, but so far they've been able to kind of split time here with the Floppr. It seems if they play their back in the spawn, Heartless is going to start working on that. up. Hort goes for the trade, not able to get it done. So now, got the Floppr able to make their way through the middle of the map, get into P1 as Long Gone Silver can see everything here. I believe that is a cruise missile.
Silver is going to be getting himself some more kills. The cruise missile is going to be coming out, and it looks like it will be finding one for Crazy Pills. We've got Hort is going to be picking up 2 before getting traded away himself. Right now, a break is not going to be happening for Floppr. Actually, I spoke too soon, as the Manitoba Mallards have broken in enough and started to make some sort of moves happen here. They are getting a few points on the board, but Floppr have started to, never mind, they've just gotten broken again. The moment I start talking about one thing, another thing happens, and the more and more teams are getting broken here all the time. These points are currently right now being held by the Manitoba Mallards, but Fuzzy Lift and Drink is going to be picking himself up a 3-kill multi-kill before he goes down here. Let's see if Manitoba are able to hold on. It looks like Minnesota are going to be rotating very strong onto this point. Graz is going to be spotted out, but is going to be taking down Root Beer, and he's going to be looking to get a second one with the knife. He's going to be taking down Crazy Pills. The slides are going to be coming in, and Graz is going to be picking up 2 more with an absolutely insane way to hold that rotation, and that is huge for the Mallards, as Graz with the solo push now to be able to get the Mallards on the point and not let Floppr get in there and be able to get points out. Graz gets 1 and is still going to be keeping himself alive here, holding this point for Manitoba.
And that's the streak for Graz. He's able to find 6. As you can see on the map, the Floppr are maybe starting to just give up on that hill, and they're going to go ahead and try to go hold P3. Not a bad strategy. About 30 seconds the last time they went over. So they're banking on the long con here, but you can see the Manitoba Mallards make their way across, and BB finds a big opener. That's going to make it that much harder for the Floppr. But Crazy Pill's able to find one, likely with one of his own. And now it's up to Graz in the front line, but he gets cut down as well. Oh, and there's actually a couple players from the Mallards able to get into the backside, and they find a break onto the hill. That's huge. They're going to get a couple more kills, and if they can find 1 or 2 more in the back, they can get spawns for their team, and it might be starting to run away from the Floppr.
Absolutely. The Mallards definitely are at a really good position right now, but the Floppr have managed to find a break. It's going to be contended right now, but the Manitoba Mallards are able to hold on and prevent the Floppr from getting in there. Long Dong Silver looking for a possible opportunity, but he will be going down. Point is going to be going neutral right now, so no points going to be on the board as both teams seem to be breaking each other, but the Floppr are going to be able to get on to the point and be able to start draining it. The Manitoba Mallards are looking to make something happen here, but Floppr is right there holding strong, getting a lot of shots off. Graz is going to be looking for 1. Crazy Pills is not going to be able to hold on, as 2 more members of the Mallards are going to be going down. The Mallards are going to be looking to rotate onto the next point, but Floppr is going to be right there looking for a response. Floppr is going to be able to get Long Don Silver is going to be getting 1. Root Beer is going to be getting another one, and it's now going to be a completely and totally neutral point. Floppr are going to be in and on the point, ready to start getting more points. Heartless XO trying to make it move, but Root Beer is just too cracked on the sticks to be able to let anybody else get in. Now, Manitoba manages to find a break here. Root Beer is going to be on a killing spree. He's going to be dropping down to the point. He's going to be getting 3 with an absolutely insane drop on to the Mallards and getting them back onto the point. And it's looking like with this, the Floppr are going to be finding themselves back in the lead, and they are not going to be allowing any of the Manitoba Mallards to be able to do anything here. But Graz is going to be looking for a similar play, but unfortunately he's going to be caught out in a bad position here, but he's going to be taking down 2 of the Floppers before Crazy Pills is going to be getting in and taking him out before these last few points now are going to be going in the favor of Minnesota Floppr. They're looking like they're set up pretty prime to be the first ones to drop into that 200-point bomb, but the Mallards are going to be, actually the point is going to be going neutral right now, so it's going to be kind of a fight here for it, but the Mallards are going to be the ones to rotate in there first. Let's see if they're going to be able to hold this one. The Floppr do manage to jump in. The point is going to be going in contention, but it's going to be in favor of the Mallards with Heartless getting 2, and then he does pick up another one. As the Manitoba Mallards are going to be keeping this one nice and close, with Root Beer looking to possibly make a move, but Graz is going to be going down before Root Beer is able to do anything, and he will eventually get taken out. This point is going to be back into contention. We're going to be tying it back up into that 200-point mark. Floppr is going to be holding this one nice and strong here.
Nice and strong, but it's still definitely anyone's hard point. point. And the Manitoba Mallards have favorable spawn. They can get to this a little bit quicker, but still gets a huge kill there onto Hort, and he's going to try to do more. He's got a lot of freedom in front of him, not quite able to get it done, but his teammates are nearby. So this is just going to be a scrap fest of Fuzzy lifting rank. Looking for the 2-piece, but no more.
He almost got the 3, as unfortunately I think he thought he was a dead body when he started going for it. So this is going to be coming down very close to the wire here. Root Beer is going to be spotted out and taken down. This is going to be a solid opportunity for the Mallards to get a lot of points here, but the point will be going neutral as the Mallards are going to be jumping on it once again. Let's see if the Mallards are going to hold it for just a little bit longer. Groz is going to be back onto the point. Mallards are going to be back into the lead here. Floppers are going to be looking around for the must opportunity, getting ready for the next point. This is going to be a lot of points going for the Mallards. So a very scary situation if you are Flopper, but BB is going to be getting a lot of kills, holding on to this rotation. He is the one-man stone wall here. This is a very good position for the Mallards. They have to be stopping BB. Fuzzy Lifting Drink is going to be spotted out by BB. The fight's going to be ensuing. It's going to be coming down to the gallows, and that will be it. Manitoba Mallards will be striking first in this hard point, with BB holding an extraordinarily strong fight, holding it very strong in the last 2 points to be able to give Manitoba Mallards the first map here.
All right, COD Rec League, we are back, and we are on Search and Destroy, and Hort is able to find a first blood right away. Heartless follows him up, and Heartless with another one. So right away, Manitoba Mallards.
Wow.
What? What was that, 15 seconds?
That was one of the fastest, if not the fastest, Search and Destroy round, sorry, I have ever seen. Holy cow. We didn't even get a chance to say hi before that round was over.
I said COD Rec League, and there's already 2 kills on the board. I was like, hey, whoa, guys.
Hey. Wait for the casters. Come on. Manitoba said, nah, dude, we're playing SND. We ain't got time to wait around.
Let's see what Floppr can do now that they're on the attacking, or on the defensive side. It's looking like Manitoba Mallards are wasting no time taking that bomb straight to B.
Oh my gosh, they definitely immediately getting a plant here, as Heartless is actually going to be the one to go down. So Floppr will be the ones with the man advantage. BB is going to be spotted out by Root Beer. Let's see if he's going to... Oh, and Root Beer is going to be winning that one. Groz is going to be in it, finding himself into a fight as well with with Crazy Pills, and Crazy Pills will be taking him out. Hort will be the last alive here. He's going to be going for 1, possibly looking for 2, but he will be the one to go down. The defuse will be coming out, and Minnesota Floppr will be taking round number 2 here against the Manitoba Mallards as they strike back. That one looking very back and forth there. Manitoba with a very fast and aggressive plant, but Floppr were able to keep it strong and get a plant off get the defense and the defuse without wasting too much time.
Yeah, I think it all came down to the play from AW Root Beer there to kind of hang out in the middle of the spawn and then eventually kind of move back over towards that B side. And he was able to take out BB. So that just made it really hard for the Mallards to overcome that retake. So good plays from Root Beer. He's on a little 2 streak here. Maybe we'll see some more cruises. It's been a lot so far. It's looking like we're going to get a little bit more of a traditional AK. But there's not a whole lot of Mallards to contest as they are running all through our again. And Heartless finds the first blood. He's going to come flying out of the top window.
He's going to be going for the flank. He's going to be able to find one. BB is also going to be finding one, but Long Dong Silver is going to be winning that one out. And that will be the Manitoba Mallards closing that one out very quickly with a lot of fights happening all over the place.
Yeah, it seems like on defense that the Mallards just kind of just want to run. They're not really going to play it set up. They're just going to get first bloods.
Yeah, they are in a very run and gun. And for their defenses, it seems to be working pretty well for them. So I can't really be like... I mean, it seems to be working well for them at this point in time. We'll see if Floppr is going to be able to hold it out and see if maybe they're going to be able to make the adjustments necessary to hopefully be able to not get too far in an awkward scenario. But the Mallards, again... They're slowing it down a little bit as Crazy Pills is going to be drawing first blood against BB. Hort is going to be kind of in a scary position here. I thought maybe he was going to go looking for something, but Heartless is going to be looking for something. He's going to be getting into a fight with Root Beer, but he's going to be forced to back off, and he manages to escape with his life. Manitoba now bringing it into a lot slower pacing right now. Hort is in a very interesting spot right now, and it does look like he's going to be spotted out, and he will be taken down.
Yeah, now it's all up to Heartless and Graz. Quite split on the map, and now it's all up to Graz. So he's got a 1v4 situation. He does have the flank, so maybe he could find a couple of these players mid-map here. Maybe find one onto Root Beer here.
And there it is. Very nice shot there. He finds his head, and he takes it down. 30 seconds to go. Graz doesn't have the bomb, so he's going to have to do some repositioning, maybe looking for something. Ooh, he's making a lot of noise right now.
I mean, he's just walking right through the middle of the map. He got spotted there towards the end of his run, but he's going to find...
And Floppr will be winning that one.
Yeah, they go up 2-2. It's been so far a pretty even search and destroy. The defense has definitely been the favorite so far.
Definitely. The defensive sides are always... Do you think that's like a normal thing? Because that seems to be something I've been noticing a lot, is that teams seem to be doing more... They seem to be performing better on that defensive side versus the offensive side when it comes to search and destroy. I don't know if that's just because the only thing they have to worry about on the defensive side is making sure that they don't plant the bomb and that they kill people. But at the same time, on the attacking side, all you have to worry about is planting the bomb and killing people. Speaking of killing people, Root Beer is going to be getting traded for Graz in this next map.
Yeah, and it's just the Floppr so far able to find a couple of kills on transition here. They're able to get the bomb down. Now you got a 2v3 retake. Make it a 2v2. And it's gonna... The dead silence comes through from BB, and I think he spots one of those players coming through, and he does not quite get the gunfight, but he put both of those players one shot. So Heartless...
1v1 situation, and Floppr are going to be the ones to win that fight out and take round number 5. This is so many fast rounds. Like, these are so much faster than what you would normally be expecting in games. So it has been super crazy to be casting, and it's just nonstop action for Search and Destroy, which I feel like is not normal, but it has been a really awesome... It's been really fun to be able to watch these teams go at it and see kind of how they were going to be going about this entire series.
And you know, Floppr actually walk away with an attacking side win there, so that might have tipped the balance in their favor just a little bit here. Defense has been so far just winning pretty much every round. You can see a pretty standard hit from the Manitoba.
Long Gone Silver is getting very aggressive here, and that will be 2 members of Manitoba going down before a member of Floppr goes down, and Graz is going to be the final one, but he will go down as Floppr are going to be taking multiple rounds, and they are going to be putting themselves in a very solid situation, being 4-2. And the extraordinarily aggressive push there from Floppr ended up working out very well in their favor, as it seemed that Manitoba was not prepared to be able to answer out to anything. So that was very well done from them. Awesome job.
Yeah, great job there from the Floppr, able to squeeze that out. So now on their attacking side, I mean, they got a really good chance to go up 5-2 here, but Hort, these first bloods from Manitoba have just been insane, but Hort kind of balances it out himself.
Oh no!
Maybe a little troll through as the team kill, but BB's going to make it a 2v2. So now the Floppr are in a little bit of a weird scenario. They've got the bomb, but they don't really know where these Manitoba players are.
No, they don't. And if you are Floppr, this is kind of a scary situation, especially in a map like this one. There's so many different areas where you can be. Oop, Graz definitely hears Root Beer. He's going to be waiting for Root Beer to make a mistake here, but Root Beer is going to be taking the smarter walking path. Not that he probably even knew, but BB is going to be popping the dead silence. He's going to be looking for the flank here, and Floppr not going to be ready for it, as that's going to be 2 members going down, and BB is going to be getting Manitoba back onto a flip.
Yeah, that's a must-win round there. Don't want to go down 5-2, and getting themselves back on the attacking side I wouldn't be too surprised to maybe see some variation in their play here. Maybe try to juke out the flopper a little bit, but it seems like if you can't just immediately take that A bomb site, that you might as well move it. It's just so hard to get in there if you can't do it right away.
Absolutely. Now we've got Crazy Pills going on a crazy aggressive. This is, again, very aggressive defensive coming out here. There's going to be 2 kills going in favor. 1 kill going out in favor of Floppr, and a team kill is going to be happening, but Floppr is going to be responding. They're going to be taking out 2. We are now in a 2v2 scenario. Crazy Pills is going to be looking for Graz. Graz is going to be fighting out, but Crazy Pills is going to be the one forced to drop back. Fuzzy lifting drink. He's going to be rotating around, and he's going to be seeing BB. He's going to be taking him out. It is now a 1v1. We've got Fuzzy lifting drink versus Graz, and it looks like Graz is going to be spotting out Drink. Drink is going to be hearing the shots. He's going to be managing to escape with his life. So he's going to be able to be the one to answer, and it will be Fuzzy lifting Drink getting the final kill and putting Floppr into map point here.
That's a great 1v1 ice here out of the Fizzy lifting himself. He's getting the Vaznev shots on point, and he's able to ice that round out for his team. So now you've got the Manitoba Mallards in a little bit of a sticky situation. They've got to play perfect from here on out if they want to go up 2-0 in this series.
This is definitely a great position for the Minnesota Floppr, and they're going to be rushing right for that B site, and Manitoba is going to be going right for that A site, but Graz is going to be spotted out, and he will be taken down. So now Manitoba knows, but Floppr are going to be right there. They're going to be answering very strong, as BB will be going down, and Heartless XO is in a 1v4 scenario, as the bomb is going to be going down on the B site. This was a extraordinarily good observation there, as Floppr will be taking that one out, winning this one in round number 9, and Floppr strikes back, bringing this series into 1-1.
Great search plays there from the Floppr. They learned their lesson. They knew that Manitoba.
Back to the Call of Duty Rec League, everybody. We have loaded into map number 3 for Minnesota Floppr versus Manitoba Mallards. We're ready to go in control here. We've got the Floppr on the attack, and we've got the Manitoba Mallards on the defense. Now, where in the last series we saw a lot of favor towards the early A push, we're getting a favor towards the early B push here from the Floppr, but Hort is going to be the one to hold the line here and prevent the Floppr from making a move here. But Long Dong Silver is right there, getting quite a few kills for the Floppr, and already starting to build up those ticks for the Minnesota Floppr.
Come through right before they got cleared off the point a little bit there. They were able to get the first tick. Now they could probably get some presence over to that A side, but it seems like they've got a couple players who are not quite ready to give up B, but the clock is stopped. They're getting progression over there, and a couple kills towards the B side means that they can actually get a double cap going here, and they're going to start winding up that second tick on B. This is not good for the Mallards. As you can see, they're all spawning towards the A.
Very scary situation for the Mallards here. Fuzzy lifting drink is going to be getting 1, but the Mallards are going to be stopping the push over at A, and they are going to be sacrificing that B side, as AW Root Beer will be grabbing that B side. And now the Mallards have to be holding on this A push here. Let's see if the Floppr are going to be able to make their way in. Long Dong Silver is going to be getting 1, but Hort is going to be right there to take him out and prevent the Floppr from making any moves over onto that A site. Crazy Pills is going to be looking for an opportunity to get in, and that will be the opportunity for Floppr to get in. Trophy systems are going to be going down, and now the Floppr, it is up to the Floppr to hold this final tick. Let's see if the Mallards are going to be able to get in. It doesn't look like this is going to be a lot of shots going back and forth, but it looks like the Floppr are going to be able to hold on to it. However, Hort is able to get inside, but it will not be enough, as he will go down, and Minnesota Floppr strike first in this control game.
That's about as good of an attacking round as you could ask for if you're the Floppr. You're able to get all 6 ticks. You get the W. And I think they're also ahead in kills. So in pretty much every way, the Floppr did what they needed to that round. So you got to tip it to them. But flipping back over, we all know how strong the defensive side can be if you play it correctly. And the Floppr can put themselves in a really good winning scenario here on this defense.
Absolutely. So now we are going to be seeing if how the Floppr are going to be playing on the defensive side. We got the Manitoba Mallards looking in to push onto that B site. They've got the first little bit here. They're going to start getting some progress here as Fuzzy Lefty Drink is going to be taking down Heartless. Root Beer is going to be moving in to at least make the points go, well, actually not go neutral, as there are Mallards out on the A site. Root Beer is going to be popping the dead silence, looking to possibly stop in advance, but he's going to be spotted out by Heartless and will be taken down here. B side is going to be reset, but the Mallards are going to be making that first tick over at A. Let's see if they're going to be able to hold it. Looking to actually get some double progress going right now. Floppr are going to have to be looking to make something happen somewhere on the map if they're going to be preventing the Mallards from tapping out these points. It's looking like they're going to be barely holding on as player, who was that? Crazy Pills is going to be over on that A side to be preventing the capping from happening here. The ticks are going to be coming in favor on that B side, though. BB is going to be on a killing spree, and that will be the second tick being marked at point B here. There is action happening all over the place, and it does look like the Mallards are going to be able to close out this B side unless Crazy Pills has something to say about it, but it does not look like it will be happening. Oh, but they get the neutral because Long Don Silver comes in with a crazy two-piece, but Graz is right there, but so is Fuzzy Lifty Drink. My gosh, this one is back and forth.
Back and forth. 12-2 on the map right now, being a menace. Looks like the Floppr are going to go ahead and give up that A point and try to defend the last tick at B as Crazy Pills narrowly escapes with his life. But they've got a couple players already pushed up into that bedroom side, and you can just see all of the Mallards focusing to hit the spawns here and run through the back of the defender's. And if that pays off, they can definitely turn the tables onto the Floppr here because they only need one tick. So really, you just need a couple kills and a quick stack, and you can tap that point.
Absolutely, but it doesn't look like the Floppr are going to let it happen without a fight. As Brod's going to be looking to make a way, but Root Beer is going to be right there. He's going to be picking himself up a two-piece as Long Don Silver is going to be holding. Oh, actually, it looks like he gets himself a three-piece, actually. And now Floppers are going to be holding this. Only 11 lives, 10 lives left for the Mallards as more kills are going to be happening for Floppr. Oh my goodness, the Floppr are a unstoppable force here. Hort might have an opportunity to get out of the point, but Fuzzy Lifty Drink is there to stop it. As Crazy Pills is going to be spotting BB, but BB is just going to be a little too cracked to be able to let anybody take him out. Never mind, I spoke too soon. He's down. And Root Beer is going to be continuing to hold. There are no respawns remaining for the Mallards, as right now the Floppr are in a prime position to win this one, as the Mallards have to be very, very careful as they progress through. Graz is maybe looking for a possible advance point, but he doesn't see that Fuzzy Lifting Drink is holding that angle. Only Heartless and Graz are remaining. Graz is going to be going down. Heartless is the sole survivor here. He's going to be getting inside, but he will be getting eliminated as Minnesota Floppr will be taking map number 2.
That is a really, really good difference. The Floppr, they were just doing a great job of spreading the map, whittling down the. I gotta think. Crazy Pills going 14-4 was definitely a big catalyst for how they were able to pull that off.
Absolutely, and that was crazy. That one was looking like it could have gone either way, but the Floppr were able to hold some solid defense, and they put themselves into a prime position to take map number 3. Now let's see how the Floppr do as they're back on the attack round. They had a pretty picture-perfect attack round in round number 1, so let's see if they're going to be able to hold it here as well. And Crazy Pills is going to be striking first, taking out BB, as Floppr are going to be looking to collapse on that B side, but Hort is going to be looking for a possible flank opportunity. He has a possible chance to get in there. He's going to be taking 1. He's going to be looking for 2. He's going to be getting 2, but he is going to be spotted out, and he is still alive, but he will be getting a 3-piece. He's going to be getting 4. Hort. My gosh.
Hort is doing it all, and that just shows how strong that top bedroom position can be for the defending team. You can wall off that point, and
Hort looking for 6. Oh my goodness, he is a one-man defense.
Hort's able to pick up that cruise. His team is already pushed over towards that A side, but they get picked up. That was Heartless. He meets four floppers, sorry. So they're gonna stack that A point. They've already got a pick down, and it's gonna be up to the Mallards to mount a little bit of here. They've got Graz trying to fly across the map, doing big damage, but it's Cruz finishes them off with a nice two-piece. So the Mallards are not trying to give up any more ticks they already have left. They're going to try to hold strong on this A side.
This is only 20 seconds left. Fuzzy Lifting Drink is looking to make a move here. The Floppr might actually have an opportunity to be able to get in there. Fuzzy Lifting Drink is able to find one. He's going to be getting the ticks going forward. There aren't any Mallards nearby. They're actually just going to be saying, you know what? We'll drop this one. We'll let you guys have the extra time. No complaints here from us, as Crazy Pills is going to be getting some more kills here. He's going to be finding a two-piece and hopping onto that B site. He's going to be looking for the first ticks on this B side, but he will be taken down by Hort, the one-man defense machine, who will eventually be going down. But Heartless XO is not going to be letting anybody else come in. No shots are going to be finding anybody except for Heartless keeping shots in favor of his team now. 12 lives remaining for the Floppr. This is a very different attack round from what we were seeing for the Floppr, as they went from being very dominant to now the Mallards are keeping them on their toes, not letting them make any sort of moves through these points. But Fuzzy Lifting Drink and Long Dong Silver are coming for a pincer side, and the long shot from Long Dong Silver will be giving an opportunity for the Floppr to possibly make a move onto that B side. Hort is going to be going in a fight against Root Beer. Graz is going to be holding this point, and he will be seeing Fuzzy Lifting Drink. He's not going to be watching all of his corners, as that will punish him here. But the rest of Minnesota Floppr looking to make a move here. There are Floppers now on the point, but that will be Graz getting another 5 killing spree. And it is looking like an opportunity for the Mallards to be able to close this one out, as there aren't any members of Minnesota over on this point, and it does not look like they're going to be able to get over there on time, as that will be Manitoba breaking the momentum of Minnesota and taking this second round. Or third round, sorry.
Much defense from them. You definitely don't want to control. Look at Hort. Doing work. He was being a really, really big part of how Manitoba was able to lock down that defense. So they last another round, but on the attacking side, they got to clutch up. They got to win here. You can't just go for ticks. You got to go for the dub.
Yeah, absolutely. So now let's see if the Manitoba Mallards are going to be able to answer back on the attack and put this into a good situation for them, but it does look like Root Beer is going to be the one to strike first, and that's going to be him with a two-piece, but Hort is going to prevent him from getting a third, as now Manitoba have an opportunity to start getting some progress on there. Crazy Pills is going to be waiting out, baiting, seeing one. He's going to be taking out 2. Crazy Pills is going to be looking for 3, but BB is going to be right there waiting, and he will take him down. The trigger discipline and just the patience coming out from the players ends up being huge in favor of the Floppr, and the Mallards, as they're getting quite a few ticks here on this A side, and Hort is actually looking to make some progress here at B to possibly have to split the team. And it's looking like the A side is going to be going very cleanly over in control of the Mallards. The Mallards have found their rhythm in this control game. They have figured out what needs to get done, as now they've got 2 minutes to play with and 23 lives to play with for this final B side capture.
You know, here he knows, I believe he got Fort over here as well, so they got to know that there's at least one more player. But Root Beer in the top bedroom, just making it really hard for the defensive team to get out of their spawn. And you can see actually where he's the spawn for the attacking team. Sorry, they're all the way over there in kitchen side, so they have the longest possible trek over to this hill. And you can see the Floppr just making them walk right into their. Got a lot of Mallards near the hill. It's going to be down to these 2 players to wipe them off, and they're just that. Crazy Pills in here. Just shutting them down.
Absolutely here. It does look like Hort is going to be looking to possibly do something. He's going to be able to find Fuzzy Lifting Drink, as Hort is continuing to hold this. He's looking for a possible advantage. He's going to be getting 1, but it will be going down to Crazy Pills, as there's now 1 minute remaining. The Floppr managing to hold on. This will be map point if the Floppr are able to win this one, so the stakes are going to be pretty high in this round. Let's see if the Mallards going to be able to find a moment to get into this point here. Heartless is going to be fighting Crazy Pills, but Crazy Pills is going to be backing off. He's going to be saying, you know what? I don't think I want any more of this one. I'm going to be backing off here. But he's going to be spotted in that bedroom side and will be taken out here. BB getting himself a kill with a possible point to get on there. Hort is going to be the sacrificial lamb for BB to take down Long Dong Silver, as Graz will also be going down. But there are just too many floppers for any of the Mallards to be able to get into that point here. They have so much control over this map. There's going to be 14 seconds remaining, and there are only 7 lives for the Mallards to play with. And the Floppr just have a solid control, even with this cruise missile coming out, and it will find nobody. And there will be only a second remaining, as the Mallards are going to manage to jump onto the point, but there will be a lot more fights coming out, as the Floppr will be taking this map. And they will be getting map number 3 and putting themselves into series point after winning Search and Destroy and winning this game of Control.
That is pretty handy for the Flop.
Welcome back to... Oh, go ahead. I'll let you take it.
Welcome back to the Call of Duty Rec League. We are here on Hotel Hardpoint, and it's the Floppr trying to end the series right here. But the Manitoba Mallards are definitely not trying to come out just yet, as they're going to find a way onto this first hard point. And so far, it's been a little slow. There's been some trades here or there, but nothing too crazy. We've got Graz and Heartless pushing out that flying area, and they're going to go ahead and continue to get some time onto this hill. And so far, the Mallards do have the preferable spawns. They are getting the majority of the time, so pretty good break off for them.
Absolutely. Fuzzy Lifting Drink picking himself up a 2-piece there, and Crazy Pills picking one up for himself. The Floppr now are going to be taking control at this point, and it looks like the Mallards are going to be looking for the rotation onto that point too, and they seem to be winning this rotation battle here, but the Floppr are right there, as Root Beer is going to be looking for the opportunity, but Hort almost taking out his teammate there, but the Mallards now have control over the second point. Fuzzy Lifting Drink looking to make a move here, trying to make the point go neutral, put it in contention, but the rest of the Mallards are there to back up their friend and not let them go down that easily. Long Don Silver trying to hold it, but Hort is going to be right there. He is an absolute menace in this game, and right now this will be the Floppr finally getting the break that they need, but there are still 2 members of the Mallards right there. Fuzzy with the drink taking down 1 before going down. BB picking himself up a 2-piece, and he himself is going to be going down. This is trade after trade after trade. But right now, it looks like the Manitoba Mallards are going to be the one finding the break that they need to get points on the board.
Yeah, and the Mallards are already on rotation. They've got 3 players in the... Got Fuzzy Lifting Drink getting in through the side. Still find one. Make it a double. And Hort in the hill. Hort just a little bit of a team that does the farthest work for them. And now it's all up to BB to maybe soften these guys up, because the Floppr are in this hill and this one is really hard. So far, they're able to get a lot of these opening kills. You've got Long John still doing work, guys. Hort gets cut with the rest of his squad. So that is another probably 10-15 seconds going Floppr free, and they can start thinking about rotations.
Definitely, and now we've got the Floppr. They're right there. They're ready to go, getting those points on the board. We're back into another back-and-forth hard point. A nice, close game, which I know if you're the Mallards, it probably makes you a little bit more nervous what you want to be. But the Mallards were the ones to be able to take the first hard point map, so it is very possible that they could come right back out and take another one. Let's see how they're going to be doing. The Mallards definitely winning this rotation on to the next point here, as the hard point will be going live in the bar, and they will be immediately starting to capitalize on these points. And it's looking like they're going to be trying to hold it here. Graz is going to be able to get 2. He's going to be trying to get 3, but unfortunately, Root Beer is going to be on his 5-kill streak. Crazy Pills picking himself up a 5-kill spree. Now let's see if he's able to bring it out, but all the kill streaks are going to be knocked down by the Mallards as they again trade right away. This is, again, trade after trade after trade. It is so hard to tell which team is going to be the ones to get the lucky breaks. Right now, it's looking like the Floppr are just barely able to get 1 or 2 more breaks over the Mallards.
I think the Floppr have gotten the majority of the time on this hill, but it's just scrap fest back and forth. They do have 2 players over in that restaurant side, but they got to deal with Heartless and Graz, as Heartless is able to find him. He gets traded out by Long Dong Silver. He's putting some shots down, trying to stay alive, give his team a little bit more fun. As the pinch comes through from the Floppr, they're going to surround this hill. It's going to be really difficult for the Mallards as they get pushed out. So now they have the restaurant or the kitchen spawn, sorry, but they've got to get a break into here, and the guns from the Floppr are too hot at the moment.
Absolutely, and now the Floppr are starting to kind of find their good momentum that they've got here. They're holding on to this restaurant point. Crazy Pill's putting himself into a 5-kill streak and immediately getting shut down. BB is going to be coming in, getting himself a 2-piece and getting the break that the Mallards need. But it does look like the Floppr are going to be looking for the quick response, and BB will be going down, draped across the table by Fuzzy Lifting Drink, and the Floppr are going to be getting another break as well as getting a really good rotation on to the next point. Fuzzy Lifting Drink is going to be claiming the last few points here to put the Floppr at just under a 50-point lead, as the Mallards now are going to be able to start closing things out, as they definitely have got this rotation down here. Now let's see how the Floppr are going to be able to respond on this. They aren't seeing anybody at the moment. This is a very dangerous situation, but Long Dong Silver is going to be seeing one. Fuzzy Lifting Drink is going to be taking him out. Graz is going to be getting one. That's going to be trade after trade. Graz getting a 2-piece. And now the Mallards are the ones who break through this point and start getting points on the board for them, hopefully trying to bring their deficit down a little bit. BB getting himself a 2-piece.
Yeah, this
while
is
the
a great
Floppr are
hill
looking
from the Mallards so far, as they were able to find a good BB locking it down from that long kitchen angle. It makes it so hard for the Floppr to get anywhere near this hill, and that's going to be the Mallards getting themselves right back into this game. Pretty much hard point after that first set of rotations. So as we go back over to one, I think I'm going to stick with my Mallards are going to be able to pull this one out. What do you think, Zoe?
I honestly, this one is so back and forth. I don't know how, like, my heart wants to say Minnesota Floppr just because they're a Minnesota team and I'm from Minnesota, but at the same time, the Mallards are just able to do what needs to be done here. It's so back and forth that I honestly don't have any sort of prediction at this point. I don't know. I think I'm gonna counter pick you right now, honestly though, and I'm gonna say Minnesota Floppr are gonna be the ones to win this out, because right now, Crazy Pills is just putting out some crazy work on the sticks. He's got a 20 and 13 KD, currently on a 3-kill streak. Make that a 4-kill streak, and he's just kind of unstoppable. Like, and while yes, it's still very close in terms of points being held, I think Minnesota Floppr are just going to be able to hold it just long enough to be able to close the series out.
And I think Root Beer just did a whole lot of work to make the prediction come true. As he's holding here, you could see him just back just to make a mistake, but Heartless is going to find him. So now the Mallards find a pretty clean break in through the back, and that is a perfectly clean break. That's a 4 to the front. Now they've got 40 seconds to work with in this hard point. Try to filter the Floppers into these guns in the pre-games and chop them down, and they're doing just that. BB finds 2, throws with 1 up front, and that is going to be a nice little set of kills there for the Mallards. But you've got Floppr players starting to surround the hill. They're going to try to break right here as the through. Raw is able to get away with his life, and once again the Mallards come out on top. So it seems like the Floppr may just give up on this hill as the full rotations are coming through. That E3 kitchen spawn could have been last time, but they had a quick break. So let's hope that they can ice up here and box these.
Floppr, I just want to apologize if I cast or cursed at you for this entire rest of this hard point. I was like, I'm trying to root for you guys here, and then the moment I start hyping y'all's up, yes, the Mallards start to find what they need to find. So I'm sorry if I just cast a curse to all of you guys. But hey, it's looking like you guys are able to get this hold on this point, so hopefully you're able to keep it. Heartless is going to be rotating around the side. The Mallards are going to be keeping this one contested. Graz is going to be looking for a way into the cafeteria. There's going to be a lot of kills going out, and the Mallards are going to be able to take control over this point, as we've got Root Beer is going to be able to get one, but the Mallards are still holding on to this point. BB is holding strong. Never mind, he is going down. And that will be Hort, though, moving in, and Root Beer is going to be picking him up a 2-piece. Crazy Pills is going to be taking down Heartless, and this will be Root Beer on a quad feed with more points getting into the pocket of Minnesota Floppr as they're rotating over into the bar. Let's see which one. Let's see how this map is going to be playing out at this point. It's definitely looking like the Mallards are going to be out rotating here. They are able to win off of this one if they're able to hold it, and right now Hort is making it possible, but now it does look like well, actually, I thought that was looking like it was going to be a contention, but the Mallards are holding way too strong. They only have about 27 more points to go, but the Floppr have found their way on, but Graz is going to be right there to be able to respond, and then Floppr is going to be going back in and keeping it now. It is now getting to be a very bleak possibility for the Mallards to be winning off of this hard point. So if you were the Floppr, this is the time to turn it around. They're getting a lot of points here. This could be an opportunity for them to strike back and to be able to take this one out, because if they win this hard point, they win the series. So they are definitely setting themselves up to do so, getting a lot of points on the board. Root Beer is going to be shut down again. He is 26-19. He is playing absolutely out of his mind. The Floppr are going to be just abandoning these last 2 points, looking for the rotation, as the Mallards are going to be all ready to go on the new point, immediately starting to cap points. So if the Mallards are able to hold it, this will be the game in the restaurant here, but the Floppr need to find a way to get in. Only about 15 more points to go before the Mallards are going to be pushing this into a game 5. That's going to be more members of both teams going down, but Hort is going to be holding strong, getting himself a 2-piece. He's going to be looking for 3. He's going to be able to get it. The contention is going to be able to come out. Hort going to be looking for another one. He's going to be getting another kill before going down, and the Floppr are going to be able to hold this one in contention. Hort with a multi-kill. He's got 4 right now, and he is going to be holding strong. No, actually, Hort did go down, but we're, again, still in contention. Only 4 points for the Mallards left, and it definitely looks like the Mallards are going to be looking to keep. They're looking like they're going to be more abandoning this point, trying to get on to the next one, and only leaving Heartless to try and see if he can pick anything else up, but it does not look like it is going to be happening. The Mallards do have 2 members of their team right there. That's going to be an execution coming out, and now the hard point is going to be going up, and the Mallards are going to be able to hold this one nice and strong, and that will be them closing this one out. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be going into a map number 5 as the Manitoba Mallards take this hard point over Minnesota Floppr.
You just got to think at this point, Manitoba Mallards are just a great.
Back to the Call of Duty Rec League, everybody. We are back into map number 5, Search and Destroy. Now, we are getting right into another aggressive game, as the Floppr are going to be playing very aggressive here. Crazy Pills is going to be the one to be dropping first blood here. It is a now 4v3 situation in favor of the Floppr here, with them on the attacking side. Actually, never mind. It is a 4v2 situation in favor of the Floppr. The bomb is going to be going down on the A side here.
Yeah, the bomb goes down, and you've got Heartless at the top of that player's head, takes him down, and then finds a 2-piece. So Floppr with a very commanding attacking round. They take it 1-0.
Great way for them to be starting this one out. Now let's see how the Mallards are going to be able to respond as we get into round 2. The Mallards are going to be the one on the attack now. Let's see how this is going to be working out for them. I think it is very possible for them to be answering nice and strong. Both teams play a very aggressive search and destroy. So it is very interesting to see how these 2 players play, or how these 2 teams play out search and destroy, and how they both just kind of really try to go for these early plants and try and just see if they can't eliminate the teams quickly. We got 2 members of Floppr versus 3 members of the Mallards. That's going to be a Hort getting first blood against Crazy Pills, and that will be BB getting a kill himself with a very nice grenade. The Mallard's going to be set in perfect striking distance, but Long Dong Silver is going to be responding. He's going to be taking down 1. Oki definitely gets the spot onto Heartless, and he will be taking down 2, evening it out, but BB is going to be taking the opportunity to take him down. It is now down to Root Beer to be the last man standing here. Bomb is getting planted over at the A side, which is where Root Beer is. Let's see what kind of moves he's going to be able to make here.
He's going for the slow and steady push here. As he's just going to crouch, deal with Hort, and he's not able to get it done. Hort with the trash roof spot, able to get the round for their team. So that is a 1-all in this search and destroy. I didn't expect anything out of these two teams. I have a feeling it's going to be very back and forth.
This is going to be very back and forth for sure. And now you have to know, everybody who is watching right now, that this is a crazy match, because whoever wins here remains undefeated in the Iron Division, and whoever loses is going to be receiving their first loss of the season and will be knocked down to get that dreaded and won as part of their record. But Crazy Pills is going to be the one to be striking first in this third round. He's going to be taking out Hort. Heartless is going to be looking for a fight here. He's going to be fighting against Long Dong Silver, but it does look like he was fighting against Fuzzy Lifting Drink, and Long Dong Silver is the one to come out and strike again, but Crazy Pills is going to be the one to go down for Floppr, so it is now a 3v2 situation in current favor of the Minnesota Floppr. The bomb is on the ground, so there is no chance of a plant right there.
No, not at the moment. Seems like Fuzzy might try to make a play over to it, but I think Graz saw him cross. This is a really interesting spot from him. He is quite literally in the Fortnite bush, and he's able to plant. And he's looking for the two-piece. Not quite able to find it, but this is looking like a pretty unwinnable situation from the side of the Floppr. But no.
Ooh, but Long Dong Silver gets a kill, and he's going to be going for the plant on A. This is actually going to be setting them up really nicely. It's now a 2v1 situation for the Floppr, but BB is going to be coming out. He's going to be making it a 1v1. It is now Root Beer versus BB, but Root Beer is on the whole opposite side of the map.
Yeah, Root Beer's in the middle, and I don't think he can actually check the bomb from that spot. He can look over it and maybe stop him getting to it, but he can't stop the plant from there. So if BB can read it, he might be able to find a kill. A little cheeky spot here. Looks like he might just try to hop the bomb, and he does. Root Beer cannot see him from there. He has no idea that he's on the bomb. This is not good for Root Beer.
Oh no!
Comes through, and look at look at BB just showing off. He jumped right in front of him there.
That was absolutely crazy. If you're Root Beer there and you're like, man, I can't believe I missed that, you got to be feeling pretty upset. But that does not mean that this game is over. It is only round number 3 that we just finished up. We are only on round number 4. There's still plenty of search and destroy to be played yet. At least 4 more rounds. Let's see which team is going to be the one to close it out. The Mallards are going for a very strong attack strategy. One of them, Fuzzy Lifting Drink, is going to be sliding in, but the Semtex is going to be coming out, and that will be taking him out as the first blood is going to be going for BB, as the rest of the fights are going to be ensuing all across the map. Now Long Dong Silver is going to be the one to be going down here. This is a very good spot for the Mallards, as they are going to be getting themselves a 2-man advantage here. Crazy Pill is going to be looking for something to be able to possibly stop the attack from the Mallards. Root Beer is holding a pretty interesting angle. Graz making a move up on the middle side. He's going to be taking down Root Beer, as it is now up to Crazy Pills to win in a 1v4 scenario. He's going to be spotting out Graz. What an insane flick. The bomb is going to be planted over at A.
Now it's all up to Crazy Pills. He's going to try to maybe work around through the backside. He's got the entire defense looking that way as he pops a Deddy. Maybe going to try to fake him out a little bit here. If he can squeeze through, I don't think he can quite spot Heartless up there. If he's going to deal with a whole lot of purpose here.
He's spotting Horrors. He's not going to be able to do it. He's caught on the spin. He's not sure where the shots were coming from, and the Mallards are going to be closing that one out, getting them 2 rounds in a row, putting themselves in a little bit more of a comfortable scenario, as it will be BB, who is currently 5-1 in this search and destroy game. An absolutely crazy time.
Yeah, it seems like the Mallards so far are playing a little bit more put together than the Floppr. You know, the Floppr are sort of spreading out a little bit. They're sending a lot of players through mid, especially on their defenses. And I think it's been not playing out in their favor for the most part, as the Mallards are just taking control of that A side early. You can see the aggression from Hort. Look, he's already in. He's chasing this player down. I bet Fuzzy is losing a little bit of fool there as he gets shot in the back, and the trades go back and forth. So now you've got a 3v2 situation with the Mallards in the lead.
Alrighty, let's see how the Floppr are going to be responding here. The bomb is on the ground over right by the A site, which is where the Mallards are actually holding strongest. But there are two members of the Floppers. Root Beer getting that long shot over onto BB. So now it's going to be a 2v2 scenario. This is still going to be a really hard push for the Floppr to be able to make, as they just don't have the bomb on them. So no matter what, they have to get a clear and get a few kills. There are about 30 seconds remaining here, as now the dead silences are going to be popped. But Graz, I think, is going to be watching that angle, as that will be Crazy Pills going down. Root Beer is still not going to be able to grab the bomb, but he will be taking out Graz. If he's going to be able to get the kill here, this will be the round. And he's going to be looking for it. He's going to be able to get it, as Floppr is going to be responding back, putting themselves in it at 2-3.
That's a great regain there from Root Beer, able to clutch the 1v2 good time, and he's able to win the final gunfight. So the Floppr hit a nice regain there on the attacking side, and so far it's just been entirely A, which isn't out of the norm for Mercado's search, but I would like to see maybe a B look here at some point. At least a fake, right?
Yeah, it could be interesting to see kind of what the plays are going to be happening around here. We do have a lot of grenades getting thrown out, but nothing is going to be found yet. There's going to be a lot of peeks happening. Long Dong Silver is going to be spotted by Hort, but Fuzzy Lifting Drink is going to be finally getting himself on the kill board, as he's going to be getting first blood against Heartless. Now, this is a great spot for the Floppr. The Mallards are going to be looking to get aggressive. BB and Graz are going to be both striking, as Crazy Pills and Long Dong Silver are going to be going down. The bomb is going to be planted over at A site once again.
Now it's down for the Floppr to try and get another break here onto this A site at number 6.
Oh wait, Root Beer is going for the defuse, but he will be going down, and this will be the Mallards. I don't know what kind of a defuse play that was going to be looking for. There were 3 members of Manitoba there, and they still went for it. That was very bold, but he was very quickly caught out. And then Fuzzy Lifting Drink is going to be following short behind.
That's a good. That was a good take from the Mallards, and it seems like the offensive side has really been the preferred side so far. But you can see maybe a lot of these players are starting to look over to that B side. So here it comes, the full B hit, and you can see the Mallards are not reading this at all. You do have that number 5 player watching the cross over to the B bomb site, so he could get some info for his team. But with the lack of nades, I think the Mallards are starting to read this a little bit as they move players around.
BB is actually going to be getting the first blood here. Root Beer is going to be striking back, getting one. Horde is going to be right there. The Mallards are definitely aware of this B-side play now. It is a 2v2 scenario right now. Crazy Pills are going to be getting it, and the Minnesota Floppr are going to be eliminating the Mallards to strike next here. We are getting a very, very tight game here. We're just finished up round number 7. And again, the winner of this series will remain the undefeated team in the Iron League. So let's see how the teams are going to finish this one out. There could still be 4 more rounds yet. So let's see how these teams are going to be setting themselves up here. The Floppr are going to need to find a way to break some of this momentum if they're going to hopefully stay ahead of the Mallards here. Mallards looking for another standard A-side route, and the Floppr are ready for it. They only have Long Dong Silver watching the cross, but he's going to be looking for something. The Floppr are going to be looking for some sort of collapse on there, but BB and Horde are going to be striking first, getting 2 kills, putting themselves in a great situation. BB is going to be crossing around, looking to get a possible clear on to that A-side. Heartless is going to be going up onto the trash. He's going to be seeing Fuzzy Lifting Drink, but he is not going to be seeing Heartless, as it will be now down to Crazy Pills. Crazy Pills is going to be the last alive in a 1v4 scenario. His fights are ensuing. He's going all the way back and forth, but he's not able to find the cover needed, as Manitoba Mallards have put themselves into a match point scenario. This is going to be the This is the round where the Manitoba Mallards can be looking at closing this series out and keeping themselves as the undefeated team here. Whereas Minnesota Floppr have to win 3 in a row if they're going to be keeping themselves alive in this game.
Yeah, they got to be perfect from here on out. So maybe we'll see a little bit of a variation play here. Maybe not, as they're just going to try to just bang out a seems to be pretty much what all these teams are doing. But look at the Mallards. They just sent 3 into low green. I do not think the Floppr are ready for this, as they've got players literally hugging walls.
That's 2 players going down for the Floppr, as the Mallards have set themselves up for supreme victory. Crazy Pills is hanging out with the bomb, not wanting to make any sort of moves. He's going to be spotting Horton. He's going to be taking him down. Dead Silence is going to be getting popped here. Let's see what Crazy Pills is going to be able to take with this. He's going to be spotting Grimes. He's going to be getting 1. But unfortunately, Heartless was there waiting for him. And it is AW Root Beer. It is now going down to the 1v1 situation. It is now Root Beer versus BB. It is going to be a close one. BB wrapping around that other side. The bomb is on the ground. Let's see if Root Beer is going to be grabbing it. It doesn't look like he's going to be looking for it. Possibly looking more to try and win out this gunfight. 30 seconds remaining. It is a 1v1. BB definitely is hearing Root Beer moving around over by the sites.
And BB starts to move. He can maybe find the timing here.
And he's going to be seeing him, and that's going to be it as the Manitoba Mallards in this round. In the 1v1 scenario, they circle around and they find the final kill to close this series out. A very crazy final round, but BB outmaneuvering Root Beer, getting him on the plant, and will be finishing him out. And so